Hey guys, and welcome back to this Valencia FIFA 18 career mode where, let's be honest, things are going fairly well. We're set third in La Liga, we're through to the semi-final of a cup competition, and transfer deadline day is upon us. I asked you about Garay. What do you think we should do? Majority of you said sell him and get a younger replacement. Now, I'm up for that. I'm up for selling him, but not at the 18.3 million euro mark that Bayern Munich have offered us. So I'm going to negotiate that. I want to get at least... and I mean at the very least 25, because I don't want to disrupt the good season that we're having. So I am going to propose a new transfer fee. I don't want to scare them off, so I am going to propose 27.5 million euros. He is getting on a bit. That is the only reason that we are selling him. They may storm out. They may not offer anywhere near that. But I feel like with the way he's been performing, you can see they've come back with a bit of 20.5. But the way he's been performing this season, he has been one of our better players. So I feel that I am within my rights to negotiate. I do feel comfortable doing that. 26.5 now. They're willing to give us 25. So yes, we do have a deal. That's what I wanted. I could probably get £1 million more. Probably a couple of £1 million more. But 25 mil, Garay, Bayern Munich, accept. That is happening. Let's look at some younger replacements. I've added these guys to the shortlist. Christensen from Chelsea, obviously, he's not a first-team regular now. There is an offer from Atletico already in for him, which has been accepted. So we need to act, and we need to act fast with that one. We've got Delict from Ajax, Malang Sarr. We've got Lucas Hernandez from Atletico, so obviously already plying his trade in the Spanish league there. And Jonathan Tarbert, he's kind of the go-to guy, I think, for everybody. So my preferences would be, I think, Hernandez, Delict or Christensen. If he's going to leave Chelsea anyway, I'd like him to come to us. In the meantime, Sampdoria have come in for Antonio Lato, whatever, on loan. Not happening. He is sort of in and out of the side. Decent backup left back. I can't do anything in terms of inbound players for the defenders that are on that list until the Garay deal goes through, because I don't have the funds. But Las Palmas away, a team that we should be beating comfortably. Let's jump in and see if we can put the pressure or keep the pressure on Real Madrid and Barcelona, who are above us. Las Palmas line up 4-5-1, setting out their intentions, and that is to get anything they can from this game. Very defensive. They've got a man playing between the lines of midfield and defence as well, so I am expecting the win. We've gone 4-4-2. Mina and Zaza are up top together. You'll see I've left Garay out. That's while he's negotiating with a possible move to Munich, and Elena gets his first start, I do believe. Here's Soler. Chance for him to impress. Ferran Torres is kind of keeping him out of the side at the moment. Ball is played in to Elena on his first start. What can he do? Hits a shot. Miles over the crossbar. Not good enough, that. Poor effort. Big challenge from Murillo. Got to get used to playing without Garay. If he goes, obviously. Hopefully we'll have a replacement. If not, I do believe we'll still cope. We have got decent backup centre-back options. Free kick's been given there. Might just play this quickly, see if we can knock it out wide. Zaza making a run into the channel there. Would like him in the box. If not, he might still whip it in anyway to the back stick. Pereira gets up, good save, and it's hooked away by Castellano. Montoya with the throw. Soler lays it off. Goal of the century. No. Should we hit it? No, don't shoot. Instead, we'll lay it off. Elena through to Pereira. That is a beauty. Cuts inside onto his right foot. Slots it past the goalkeeper. Assist for the new boy, Elena. And we're 1 up in 10 minutes. Made that look easy. That's what happens, Kieran, when you don't shoot from distance. Could have hit it there, but passed it on. Had more space and time. The thing about the 4-4-2, I do like it, and I like playing two up top together, because obviously when you go forward, you do have more options. But I think against stronger opposition, it does leave you a bit vulnerable. Zaza knocks the ball back to Soler. Go on, boy. Little touch into Mina. Lays it off one more. Oh, lovely back heel by Elena. Pereira. Oh, he's missed it. That combination linking up beautifully again. Castellano. Oh, that's a great ball. They're in behind here. Offside flag does go up. That looked close to me, but quite relieved to see the flag. First chance Las Palmas really have got beyond our defensive line. And yeah, it is the right call. You can see that. Yes, Elena, love that. Little tackle. Trying to run with the ball. Santimina might give it back to him here. Oh, he sidesteps his man. Zaza makes a run. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And the finish was up there as well. Inside the opening half an hour. We're 2 up here in Las Palmas, and it looks like we're cruising to victory. Big credit to Elena there. Great footwork, and then just a little reverse ball. Zaza, small gap to aim for, but he found it. How many goals is that for the season? 11 in the league. Not bad, considering we're just coming to the end of Jan. Not a bad return. Oh, that's a really good ball. Here's Tana. Whips the ball into the box. It's Gomez who threw himself at it, but Elena at the defensive end this time putting himself about, and the counter-attack could be on here. And there's 3 of us breaking, of course. Here is Pereira. Looks for Zaza. Waits for support from Soler. Can he pick him out? It's going to be tight. Has done. Cross comes in early. Santimina attacks it, but it's headed away. Oh, that's a great ball. Great ball. Can they pull one back before the break? Tana stands the ball up to the back stick. Montoya, right place, right time. Good defending. And Paulista just helps the ball away. And we escape. Las Palmas starting to get into this a little bit, though. Just a little bit. Here is Pereiro. Zaza. Loose ball. Murillo picks it up. Pereiro into Santimina. Nice turn. Hits a drive. Oh, my word. That whistled about half an inch wide. Or over. Or both. Have a look at the replay. Struck across the ball really nicely. Keeper didn't move. That was really close. Really, really close. You can see his reaction there. Old mop top. There's a kill. Oh, it's a really good ball. Sana is causing us problems. He's the main danger man. What a ball that is, by the way. And Zakaria has just got there first ahead of the defender. And in first half stoppage time, given Las Palmas a lifeline. Caught out there. I think Leto's playing at left back. He's had a torrid game so far. I was bigging him up before kickoff. And then, is it Murillo? Striker just gets the wrong side of him. It's actually not even a striker. It's the midfielder that's got the goal, isn't it? They're growing in confidence as well as we move into the second period now. You can see that. Knocking the ball around. Well played, Pereira. Love that. Let's move it quickly. This is brilliant, fast-flowing stuff so far. Soler on the right, making a run. Zaza decides to cut back onto his left. Looks to pick out Santimina. That pass isn't a good one. Just tried to force it at the end. Oh, big challenge from Leto. That's better. Although, it's rebounded back to Las Palmas. Man's in space, and he slotted it home. It's 2-2. Can you believe it? How have we let them back into this game? That is inexcusable. Look at the space he's got. Leto committed. He did win the ball, but it left the gap. Here is Soler. Into the feet of Pereiro. This is lovely footwork. Oh, I thought he slotted it home. Zaza thumps the floor in frustration. That was so close to restoring our advantage. Used the defender as a shield, but just bent it past the post. Mop Top's going mad again. Oh, that's a great ball. We're in trouble here. We're in a bit of trouble. There's a man at the back stick. Need to cut that out. NATO this time dives on the loose ball. But this game is wide open now. We've gone from cruising to being in real trouble. Here is Santimina. Zaza makes another run. Decent ball. Is the defender going to get there? Zaza's strong enough. Anyone to cut it back to? He's cut it to Pereira. Hits the drive. What a save. Hit it first time. Done everything right. Could have hit it lower. Corner. We've got out of that because of the poor touch of Castellano there. Corner comes in. Laid to the edge of the box by Paulista. Elena will hit one. Came through a crowd. Could have deflected. It didn't. And ended up straight in the arms of the goalkeeper. But 25 minutes left for us to find a winning goal. Or we're dropping more league points. Right, I'm going for it. We've got about 20... Well, we've got just over 20 minutes to go. I've made a triple change. Guedes, Rodrigo and Fran Villalba have all come on. Try and have an impact on this game. Soler looks for Zaza. Crowd of people. He goes down in the box. Penalty claims are waved away. Las Palmas coming forward. Challenge needs to come in. It hasn't done so. They could work a shooting opportunity here. They've got some space. They're into the... Oh, that's brilliant. I don't care who you are and who you're playing. If you are 2-0 up, you should never let that lead slip to a point where you end up in a losing position in the game. I'm sorry. That is just unacceptable. Unacceptable. Maybe it's my fault. When I was 2-0 up, probably could have changed the formation, gone a little bit more defensive and protected what we've had. But I didn't see any reason to do it. We were playing really, really well. Leto. Guedes. Villalba. Substitutes combining. Here's Rodrigo. Oh, Guedes was going to continue his run. I think the ball's going to stay in play if Rodrigo gets there. He does. Cuts inside. Causing problems. Lays it back to Villalba. Pereiro. Zaza in space. Oh, he tried to dig a shot out first time. It was blocked by the defender, and Las Palmas are going to clear their lines here. 3 minutes to go. We are bang in trouble. Soler finds Rodrigo, who's made a run. He can play it inside here. He's got Zaza in the box. He's got Pereiro in the box. Going to drill this across goal. Challenge comes in. Corner ball given. NATO is up. Everybody's up. Needs to be a decent ball. Pereiro whips in a decent ball. It's NATO with a bullet header. And he very nearly found the equaliser, but we're going to leave here with nothing. 2-0 up. We lose 3-2. That is absolutely disgraceful. Disgraceful. Unless the magic happens, which it won't. There goes the final whistle. Cool. Cheers. We've lost 3-2. So deadline day is happening now. We've got to wait for that Garay deal, of course, to go through. Once it has been confirmed, this could be it here. Oh, transfer offer for Nacho Vidal. Now, we've got Montoya and we've got Cancelo as well. So, I am actually interested in negotiating this offer from City. Should have delegated it. I only want 10 million euros because it's a nice round number. They can afford to give us that. So, we'll let him go. I know he's good. I know he's got decent potential, but we just don't need 3 right backs in the first team squad for this series. So, we're asking for 10 million euros. They're willing to pay for it. Cool. Cheers, Pep, you egg. Oh, look at that. Garage transfer talks, I'm sure that's what it said, have broken down. He will not be going to Bayern Munich. He will be staying with us, which means there will be no inbound transfers whatsoever. Just looks like the one outbound, and that is our third choice right back, Nacho Vidal. People just don't want to leave us, do they? People just don't want to leave us. Vidal's staying as well. So, no sales. Absolutely fine by me. Not intending to sell players. Only sell them if I've got a, abundance of options in that position, or it's a bid that I can't refuse. So we're just keeping everybody. Nothing's happening for us on deadline day, which is good, which is fine by me because our season's going okay. We're fighting kind of on all fronts that we were expecting to be fighting on. We're in the Copa del Rey semi, third in the table behind the teams that you'd expect us to be behind. Offers coming in, Gaia and Cancelo, great offers, but not interested in selling him at all. Definitely not interested in selling Cancelo. So the only one I'll be interested in selling is Vidal. They've come straight in, Fiorentina, with a bid of 9.7. I'm going to delegate that. Don't sell the player for less than 10. See if you can get a cheeky 12.5. Go! Fiorentina have agreed to pay the 10.6 million euros for Vidal. Waiting confirmation from me so they can start negotiating with Vidal directly. Fine, happy with that. Accept offer. Are the talks going to break down again, or are they going to run out of time? There's only like 2 hours left of deadline day, I think. Or maybe even 1 hour. Okay, doesn't even matter how many hours were. The talks broke down again. Oh, that's with Leipzig. There was another offer. I delegated the same thing with Leipzig for that to happen. And the talks have broken down. They didn't agree to pay the extra fee. Vidal wants to leave. We'll wait to hear what happens with Fiorentina. It didn't go through in time to be done in that window, so the negotiations are still ongoing, which means he'll leave in the summer, which is fine by me. Youth squad report. Players that are in the academy. Panera, he's looking good for a left back. For a right back, sorry. Then we've got Texera, who's looking very, very good. I'm tempted to get him into the senior squad already, but I will leave him in the academy for now. 17-year-old left back. Look at that potential. That's amazing. And then Victor Alonso, I think we'll probably end up releasing, but I'll leave him there for now. One thing also worth noting, Milan have activated the release clause of Antonio Lato, so I might try and negotiate with him, see if we can get that release clause, see if we can get him to sign a new deal with us and remove that release clause, because I don't really want him going anywhere. So they want to put, they're happy with rotation, they want a 4-year deal, but they want to put a £37.9 million release clause in there. I'm going to see if we can get them to up it to like 42.5. I don't really want one in there at all, but they won't let me disregard it. At least I guess if I accept these demands, then the £27 million or whatever it was, the £20.7 million that AC Milan have already offered becomes null and void. So let's just accept his demands. His current salary is 13.5. So I'm going to offer him, bearing in mind this will be over the next 4 years, we'll give him 100 grand. And an extra £1,500 a month. See if he accepts that. Don't know if he will or not. Apparently it's insulting. Doesn't want to extend his ties with the club. Fine, he obviously rates himself very highly. So most of you will have noticed by now, hair probably looks a bit different and I've changed my top. That is because I didn't manage to get this episode recorded all in one night due to work and social commitment. So it's a new day, but we're going to crack on with this episode. That's why there hasn't been videos for the last 2 days, guys. I apologise for that. Work has just kind of taken over my life a little bit for the last couple of days, and you still got to see your friends and you still got to be social, but I am still going to get these videos out as regularly as I can. Obviously Lato is the concern right now. Tried to offer him a new deal, didn't want to take it. He's currently got that release clause in that contract. If I try and offer him a renewal, he's currently not available because he just rejected us. So I'm just really hoping that he doesn't, succeed in his negotiations with Milan. I know that's really a horrible thing to say, but I would like to keep the guy for longer than the summer. I feel like I may have messed up trying to keep his wages down. Nothing yet. Email from Saudi Arabia. But you'll see, cup draw-wise, Barcelona in the semi-final of the Copa del Rey. And with Real Madrid already out, I feel like this is essentially the final. If we can get through Barcelona over 2 legs, I think we stand a very good chance of actually winning this thing. Obviously, the final against Seville or Atletico Madrid would be tough. But if we can beat Barcelona over 2 legs, we can beat anybody. Let's jump into this first leg and see what we can do. Oh, the news I didn't want. The news I didn't want. Oh no, that's just them saying it's up to him. We knew that. We knew that already. I've tried to renew his contract and I will try again after this game, if it lets me. I mean, 20.7 mil for the guy isn't that bad. I'd just like to keep him, but he's 76 rated, so it's a good amount of money. Good amount of money. There is the main man, the GOAT, the best player in the world. Obviously, you saw what he did to Chelsea in my vlog. Absolutely ruined him in the Champions League. There's our man, Captain Fantastic. And one of the biggest flaws on FIFA, in my opinion, is the fact that the new Camp Nou, is not on there anymore. Look at that squad, man. It is absolutely frightening. Thiago Silva at the back there with PK. It just gets better and better. Messi and Suarez. Lamar, they paid a fortune for him. We're sticking with the 4-3-3 formation. It's the one I'm most comfortable with. You guys know that. Strong at the back with Garay and Paulista. Plenty of experience there. Andre Gomez obviously returning to ply his trade against his former club. Rodrigo is the man that I think could win this for us today. Or do bits. I think he'll do bits. Here is Zaza. Holds off the attention of the defender. Pereiro sees the runner. It is Rodrigo. Can he get there ahead of Semedo? Takes a touch. Oh, good effort. Great challenge in the end from PK. Semedo with a little loose, casual touch. He won't be able to do that today with Rodrigo around. And Zaza in fine goal-scoring form as always. Is Andre Gomez. It's really time that he stepped up, isn't it? Because, I don't know, I was just trying to play an impossible pass there. That was silly of me. But he's delivered in glimpses, but hasn't been the player that he was when he was originally at Valencia, which has been quite disappointing because we paid a decent amount of money for him. And look at Messi, absolutely tearing me apart. I'm going to try and put one on him. It's going all the way backwards. Finds Sergi Sampa, Sergio Roberto, Busquets even. Plays it out to Lamar. Cancelo gets across, he gets a second bite of the cherry. And Nato turns it behind with a good save. Bloody Roberto. How did I get Roberto and Busquets mixed up? Thiago Silva. Nice ball into the box. Luis Suarez. Don't let him turn and shoot. We have, but luckily his effort was not too far out of the reach for the goalkeeper, who was able to make the save again. 2 saves in a row. Wow, Nato. Rare chance for us to come forward. Here's Gaia. Rodrigo makes a good run. He's got beyond his man. There's men in the middle. Puts the ball in. What a cross! What a cross! And Ferran Torres sneaks round the back, completely against the run of play, and scores a headed goal. Something he's not known for. He has scored goals, so there's no surprise in that. But score one with his head. Ter Stegen didn't see him coming, I don't think. And the away end here, the El Liberator, whatever it's called, goes absolutely nuts. Knew Rodrigo would do bits. That is a great whip. Keeper couldn't come for it. But to be beaten from that angle, Ter Stegen must be disappointed with himself. Going away from goal as well. Very difficult header. Like I said, completely against the run of play. It's been pretty much all Barcelona in terms of chances in this one so far. But 20 minutes on the clock. The only stat that matters. Barcelona 0, Valencia 1. Let's not get too carried away though. We've got a long time to go. Semedo. Oh, don't dive in. Don't dive in. We dived in. Suarez. Why did he pass that? He was through on goal. He could have just taken a touch and had a shot. Barca's still coming forward. We didn't clear it properly. It's going to be a corner, is it? Or a throw? Please be a throw. It's a throw. Thank you. Go on, Torres. Go on, boy. Who's that chasing us? Busquets. He's not quick. Got the pace to run away from him. Can you cut this back? There's a man on the edge. It's Pereiro. Can he touch it back one more? He can. Andre Gomez with a drive. It falls to Zaza. Oh, he drags it wide. He drags it wide. What a chance. Just fell to him so nicely. There's not any other player on the pitch you'd want it to fall to either. Ref, are you sure? He did not get the ball there. Here's Dembele. Smash him. Well done, Gomez. I was fuming about that. They're knocking it around so well, Barcelona. That's a foul, isn't it? No, fine. Get up! Get up! Oh, no. No, clear it. Don't pass it around at the back when Barcelona got the likes of Messi. Oh, why am I passing it? Why am I trying to pass it out of danger? Just clear it. Oh! Sometimes I am my own worst enemy. It's 1-1, about 10 minutes before half-time. I mean, it's no less than Barcelona deserve, but what a sloppy goal to give away. That's worse than the ones Chelsea gave away in the first leg. You know, the Christensen just knocking it around at the back too casually. Can't be doing that. Here's Andre Gomez trying to create room for a shot. Can't do it. Coming forward. Big challenge from Kondogbia. Ball falls back to Sergio Busquets, though. Semedo. What's going on here? Get a challenge in. Don't let Messi turn. Skipping away. We're diving in. It's like amateur stuff. Messi's into the box. Can we knock him off the ball? No. Got on his weaker right foot. The shot lacks any kind of conviction. We're going to go in at half-time. All square. Gaia knocks the ball down the line to Rodrigo. He's recovered from that earlier knock. Zaza. Rodrigo's there again. Good cut inside. Semedo didn't know where he went. Rodrigo could be in here. Tight angle. Oh, he finds the back of the net. In off the post. About 5 minutes after the restart. This is brilliant. Rodrigo is having the game of his life. He's just continuing his form. He's been in great form for us this season. I love it. Wide on the left. He is relishing that role and that position. Speeds through the gap there between Thiago Silva and Semedo. Made the finish look easy. Suarez, nice turn. Right, just hold it. Just hold it, lads. And then we can go back to our home ground. Just hold it. Oh, Lamar fires one into the side netting. And then obviously the second leg we're at home. Defending a lead would make that a lot easier. Gomez knocks the ball out to Torres, who obviously grabbed the first goal for us in this game. Kondogbia, little layoff. Oh, that's cheeky. Pereiro bursts onto it. Can he finish? Oh, you see what he was trying to do? Rodrigo might win that header, and he did. He just wanted it more than the defender. I think it's Nelson Semedo, who's not the tallest player anyway. And Rodrigo has scored a fair few headers in this series, but it's just a case of wanting that more. Pereiro with some nice little burst of pace almost, and decent footwork to get into the box. Those Barca fans are furious. It was a great initial save from ter Stegen just there, but it looped up kindly for Rodrigo, who jumped all over the back of Semedo, but it's not a foul. It's a legal challenge, and he's got his second goal of the game. Oh, ball is played into Suarez. First touch was great. Luckily, Paulista was there on the cover. And they're committing bodies forward now, Barca, which I've always said it, over a two-legged tie is risky, because we could be out of sight by the time we get back to Valencia. What a ball that is. Rodrigo's given Semedo a horrible game, and he wins a corner. 20 minutes to go. We could even add to our lead as Barca make changes here. Corner whipped in. Zaza meets it. Ter Stegen with the header. And it's Philippe Coutinho who's come on. Obviously a player that's capable of a magical moment. So we'll have to watch out for him. Here's Messi. It's one way to deal with Lionel Messi. Absolutely batter him. Now Suarez. Garay. Good challenge. Gomez looks for Rodrigo. On to Zaza. Who's taking on... Is that Busquets, who's not very quick, so we'll wait for the supporting run. That is lovely. Oh, that's genius. Oh, it's got in. I think it's going to go down as an own goal, though. Is Rodrigo going to be... It shouldn't do, because technically that's like a deflection, because the ball was on target and going in anyway. It's Barcelona 1, Valencia 4. Don't even need a goal decision system, mate, because the ball ended up in the back of the net. It didn't go down as an OG. I'm pleased about that. 9 goals for Rodrigo in the Copa del Rey this season. Insane. Triple change now. Elena coming on. I think Guedes is coming on. And Vieto coming on. Obviously, Elena used to play for Barcelona B. So this will be nice for him. Especially being 4-1 up. Just to let you know, Roberto Firmino has just come on for Barcelona. So not only have they got Coutinho, they've got Firmino as well. That's an absolute headbutt. And a goal kick's been given. Nice. Look how many players Barca are leaving in our half. We could grab more goals here on the counter. Here is Vieto. We've got numbers forward. Pereiro knocks it on one more. Ferran Torres plays it across goal. Thiago Silva got there. I was a little bit slow there with that counter-attack. But Barca are just chucking this away. They should just damage limitations and then try and get back into it in the second leg. But instead they're throwing everyone forward and we're catching them. Silly move. Here's Luis Suarez. I say it's a silly move, but if they get one back, then our lead has been cut. Semedo is the man who wins the header. Absolutely no power on it whatsoever. And now he's out of position. Vieto. Kondogbia. Vieto's there again. There's a runner on the left. Ah, oh, Coutinho cuts it out. Another goal would just be insane. Pereiro, look at the space for Torres. Oh, he didn't win the header. That was unfortunate. Although Rakitic, casual in possession. Foul. No, nothing given. Advantage to Barcelona, actually. But there goes a full-time whistle. We're going to go back to Valencia with a 4-1 aggregate lead. And one huge step towards this final, thanks to that man there, Rodrigo. So obviously the deal that we delegated has gone through. Nacho Vidal is probably the only outgoing player, depending on what happens with Leto, to depart the club. But they're not first team players anyway. Obviously, Leto does get some rotational time, but £20 million is a big amount of money for him. Vidal, we're selling because he keeps coming to me every single week saying, I want to leave, I want to leave. So we'll grant him his wish. So just thought we'd remind ourselves of the league table at the end of this episode. Real Madrid are 3 points above us, but we do have a game in hand. But we'd need to win that 4-0, I think, to obviously get the level goal difference. We would go above them, though, on goals scored, which is obviously important in Spain. Barcelona lead the way quite comfortably. They're 3 points clear of Real Madrid with a game in hand, and they're already 6 points clear of us. So they look like they're kind of running away with it. We're 21, over halfway, obviously, through the season now. Sevilla doing all right as well. Now, they've got a couple of games in hand on the team above them, which if they win, they will obviously leapfrog Betis and Atletico and narrow the gap to just 1 point between them and us. Alaves, Deportivo and Leganés down at the bottom. Levante have managed to pull themselves out of the relegation zone. But that's where we're going to end this one, guys. Apologies, it was a bit all over the show. I'm just so pushed for time, off and up in the middle of the night editing these videos, which makes me absolutely knackered at work, and the cycle just kind of continues. But I'll keep trying to grind and getting these videos out as often and regularly as I can for you guys. Drop a like if you've enjoyed. Do subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you in the next one.